Okay. Yeah. Okay. Should be good to get started. Hey, Brady. Ads already? There aren't supposed to be ads for 5 minutes. Going all right. Beast got a new record in this category this morning. I don't think I'm likely to beat it, but I'd like to at least try. Thanks for the good luck. Yeah, you got a 303 something. Which means he has, like, all of the main category records now. We'll see if anyone takes those away from him. But fundamentally, he's just the best active player right now. And, when we just had a giant time save, he's the one that can do runs. Sort of makes sense. I am doing a different route than Beast. Mostly because I have the French version and he doesn't. And the new changes brought them a little bit closer. We need to properly retime it, figure out which one's faster. But I like this route. The big difference, at least as far as I know, Beast did the route that gets bombs. This route doesn't get bombs at all. which means no Stallard skip, no Deku quick fight. Still technically Death Sword skip. I don't know if I'd go for it. But this route is significantly easier. For not much time loss. Horizontal swing, please. Thank you. Why did you do that? A little rough near the end, but good push overall. No, dude. Why? Okay. That wasn't too slow. Okay, this is bad now. What the heck, Trill? Huh? Trill just went in and killed it without me going into the shop? What was that? Thanks, a happy lamb. I have never seen that before. I don't know what happened there. It was quick.
Hey!
I shouldn't have whooped that one time. Then again, that one go was just particularly sensitive. Might have not mattered. I don't want to reset if I don't have to. This is far from the best beginning, but my PB was also far from the best. I didn't derust Sword and Shield Skip. Decent chance I'll reset there. Hopefully not. Hopefully I don't reset. So the rest of this run is perfect. But knowing me, there's a very good chance I'll reset on Sword and Shield Skip. Don't really cutscene. So, German... The first thing to know about TP is all of the languages are pretty close. Because of the quick text boxes, pretty much every language is seconds from each other. There are just a couple of quirks that make French a little bit more preferable. Although it's not actually certain it is the fastest language or not. In the French version, recently rediscovered, you can skip collecting rupees. You don't need to spend rupees to repair the cannon. So, because we have a new trick that means we can't get 40 rupees that we used to get without losing much time, and therefore we lose a little bit more time getting rupees. It's likely that French benefited more than other languages. That being said, it's likely that Japanese is actually the fastest language due to another quirk of specifically this category. But on text alone, German tends to be faster. Yeah, I've done Japanese. The Japanese requires a very difficult trick. And so I didn't ever PB on Japanese. But I want to do at least another run of it at some point. Also, the trick isn't that difficult, it's just dumb. But yeah, before the newest trick was found, Japanese was right around 15 seconds faster than French. And now it's probably a little bit closer than that. So I figured, might as well just run French. Hey, Hugo. Happy birthday. Happy Squares Day. Not the one that people talked about this month. 3 squared and 5 squared. 5 squared is pretty significant. We're ahead. See if it lasts. Fuji thinks. I don't know what my camera angle is going to be. Yeah, that makes sense. We do a jump attack to the cutscene to orient our cameras, but my jump attack didn't actually finish changing the camera. I feel like that's the fastest I've ever closed the map. I'll lose time here. Those tears can be hard to collect quickly. Nice first framer. Did mess up those bugs. Messed up those bugs a few times recently, and that's good to see. That was not clean. That could have been pretty quick. It's good to have the one earlier tier separated from the two slower ones. In that case, not quite so good. Alright, EMS time. I also did not practice this. Because why would I need to practice a free trick? Wonder if I need to save in the grove. I do need to talk in the grove. To avoid the copyright gods. Yeah, Beast got a 303 this morning, and I have a feeling that he's going to run it again tomorrow. It's... Knowing Beast, it's pretty likely that he'll get sub 3 way sooner than I can. But I want to at least pretend that I'm trying for it. Because, you know, it's really cool that No Save and Quick can get sub 3 now. Something that I never thought I'd see. When I started running this game, No Save and Quit's world record was a 3:30. To think that we've shaved 30 full minutes off of the record is crazy. Especially when No Save and Quit was also the most popular category back when I started running. But it does look like it's going to happen. Although it would take a pretty good run still at sub 3. It would take pretty much the old record plus a pretty good, not necessarily perfect, but pretty good go gate skip. But of course, I'm pretty confident that Beast can do that. Considering what he's done to any percent in all dungeons. And Hundo. Those records are all pretty much untouchable now. By any of us mere mortals. And I wish that I had the time to practice and get that good. I just don't. Okay, I work a full-time job and I have a 45-minute commute. I don't have the time in the day. But, you know, I'm not doing this for records, I'm doing this for fun. Need to remind myself that sometimes. Records are nice, of course. But they're not what keep me going. If they were what kept me going, I would have quit a while ago. Although I do now have a record again. I have the low percent record. Down to 4.5 hours now, which, as I noticed yesterday, is 24 hours faster than Taka's first run. The run that started it all. This run, I mean, I'd like sub 3, it's just not realistic. Sub 305 would be really nice if I could just sort of match my PB and then get a good Pogate skip. We'll see. Yeah, I wish the commute weren't so long, but couldn't afford to live closer. I can now, and I'll probably move closer when my contract's up, but whatever. That's life. Anyway, that all was just talking to make sure that my video doesn't get demonetized for copyright striking a remix of the Ocarina of Time Lost Woods, so I'll go back to not talking quite so much. There are 3 parts of the run that you really have to worry about that for. It's a shame every time. I've only gotten Pogate skip in 1 run so far of No Save and Quit. And it wasn't the best attempt. My sum of best can easily go down by another minute or 2. From that alone. All right. On to the forest temple. First 40 minutes of the run used to really bother me. That's changed recently. I don't know why. Maybe I just don't reset as much as I used to. Or maybe I just am not running as much as I used to. It's also a possibility. Not really. The bad part used to be linear Twilight, and it's still not my favorite part of the run. It just doesn't bother me anymore. Thanks, Shankshaw. Yes, this run has an enter balls room split. Although I didn't used to. The save and quote was the first category that I did after deciding to try out the micro splits. And so my split names have evolved a little bit since then. So originally that split was called just Enter Ballroom, but I fixed that. Unironically, it's a good split. Like, there is actually significant stuff happening in that split. And yeah, it's nice that it has a funny name. No, it didn't keep turning. It's a shame. Well, it's gonna let me through anyway. Whether it wants to or not. It's returning that way. Really appreciate you letting me through this room ahead of my PB. There is less going on with those splits. That wasn't the original reason why. It's a nice perk, but I just wanted granularity so I could really know where I was losing time. In the early days of speedrunning, that's how speedrunning was. Just, you do your run on your own and then post it. There was no streaming. Just once you get a new PB, you announce it. It's sort of interesting that that's no longer the case. That it's no longer normal to do offline attempts. Some people still do. Unless you mean a new split, in which case, yeah, that does happen. On my stream specifically. Hey, Daknoff. Going alright. I've been streaming pretty sporadically, so it's not just you. There's a new trick that affects a lot of categories, and that's what really got low percent down. Hoping I can use it to get an easy PB in this game. Good woodpecker. Both woodpeckers means this must be the run. This must be the run, right? There was also a gold. Actually, this forest temple is going pretty well so far. Except for the first room. Forgot to pull my sword out. And I bonked. So I'll probably lose like a second here. Or more. Yeah, low transforms all dungeons would also be 4 transforms. There's nothing that requires transforms in the other. I'm hesitant to run most categories that involve Temple of Time, but I wouldn't rule it out. Low transforms all dungeons also just wouldn't add that much to the run. Like, the novelty is all the same. Enough. However, I will say, low percent all dungeons could be interesting. I just don't like Temple of Time. I don't know that low percent or low transforms 100% is that interesting. You have to go into enough grottos to make it feel meaningless. But maybe someday. I think low percent all dungeons would still have 2 rupee slides. Alright, at Anarakis, equip Boomerang and Uku. No, because of the grottos. Like, you have to be a wolf to get into the grottos. And a lot of them have chests that you need to open that require human. So you have a free transform to human several times. Like 3 or 4 times. So there wouldn't be an issue. With the number of times you're wolf. Human would be slightly more limited. Although, you do also have to, like, go into the grove as human and break a rock, which you'll then go back to as wolf. Yeah, you can't use Uku in the mini-boss room. I wonder why my 32 split golds are... Okay, so basically, like, thank you. Yeah, the dungeons have pose, so you'd have to do a few transforms in them. I forgot to do the backflip until it was too late. That's good. Sending a little far left. That's fine. I think in most cases, you'd be pretty hard-pressed. Like, dungeon pose, most of those are going to require at least a little bit of human between them. Admittedly, not all of them. Alright, time to fail Gorge Void. I will reset if I fail Gorge Void. Yeah, but then that wouldn't be 100%, that would be 100% NSR. Which I'm glad that we don't have a need for that category to exist. As of yet. Although I'd run it if it did exist. I tend to think NSR routes are cool. Cool. Oh yeah, there is. Gorge Void is important because it saves a minute. Rupee roll is important because if I fail it, the run's dead. Which is why I never fail it. Thanks for the good luck, Heimlich. Alright, time to avoid the King Bulb in one trigger. avoided the King Bulblin 1 trigger. One of these days I'm going to be running at 8%, and I'm going to say time to avoid the King Bulblin 1 trigger, and then just run straight into it, because I'm so used to that. If you trigger the King Bulblin 1 trigger at the end of the Wagon Escort, the King Bulblin 1 takes precedence. The Wagon Escort will not finish. You have to redo it. Which means the run's dead. At Anorakis, warp north, Farron. Don't make the mistake you made the last run. Yeah, I decided French is probably the second best language now. I'm stupid. I did not finish the Forest Temple. I'm here to get Ending Blow. That's quite a way to lose 10 seconds. At least I did the funny thing. That golden wolf is always there as long as Farron is in the between Farron Twilight and Forest Temple state. I did finish the Twilight. Did that right after the Forest Temple. Right after warping out of the Forest Temple, that is. Please tell me I lost less than 10 seconds by being an idiot. Okay, only 9. The reason we go and do that now, instead of going to Lineru like most categories do, is because if I go to Lineru now, I can't do Kargrok skip, because I don't have the iron boots. To get the iron boots and no saving quote, we have to finish Elden. So, we just have to do Elden first. But we have a forced warp, so we might as well use it for something. Nice split, Anno. I honestly don't know what my favorite permutation of the Twilights is. Elden First is cozy, but having 20 minutes in a row of linear Twilight kind of sucks. It's nice to split it up sometimes. There is the Alt Engine split Elden. That is true. I mean, I wish we could skip Gorge Void in this category. I I wish we didn't need map warping. We could just do the same thing all dungeons did, but a last Temple of Time is required. Gold Leaf Malamart. Amazing. Yeah, we get the Iron Boots between the Twilights, so we have 5 minutes as human. Correct. If I had lasted a minute or longer in the hotel, I'd have left a bad review. No yellow rupee because French. Although, this is also no save and quit, so getting the yellow rupee wouldn't have the rupee text. It wouldn't lose time. But there's no need to get it. But I don't have the blue rupee text, so I will be avoiding that if possible. Nah, game over is fine. It's just you can't return to the title screen. In fact, I'll be death warping once or twice in the room. Thanks, haha PhD. Yeah. There's a bird right there that wants to do business with me. But I'm not here to do business. Really? Of all runs for Beast Strat not to work, it had to be this run. Yep, works 100% of the time. Yeah, ideally, I would Death Warp after Death Sword. Or after doing Death Sword skip, specifically. I'm not certain if I will do that. Depends on a few things. The other place that I will definitely be Death Warping after is Air Alpha skip. So I can still skip the fight, but have a way out of the room, because Air Alpha skip kind of puts you in jail. Buds is a pretty cool way to skip Death Sword, but there are other ways that are useful when you don't have backslides. Or when you do have Jump Strike. Like, Buds is the slowest way to skip Death Sword that we have. $704 Eldon? Be better. But Buds is fun. I don't disagree. It's just useful in a very narrow window. And it is absolutely slower than just doing the fight, as long as you can transform. Hey, no humans allowed. Most likely, yes. Death Sword skip, the way we do it in any percent runs, and theoretically in no saving quit, only saves 15 seconds over beating Death Sword. And yeah, maybe Buds could be faster than that. We have a big setup for RTA Buds because Death Sword needs to be in a fairly precise position. But I guess Task might be able to do it in one go. I don't know. Would definitely be able to wing the angle. But, like, it probably wouldn't be able to skip the nudging Death Sword further away from the wall, but yeah, just Lejed's is the fastest Death Sword skip that we have for RTA. It just requires Jump Strike. Okay, the fastest way to get the spinner is to enable moon jump and just jump over. There are multiple Dark Nuts. In 100%, 3 Dark Nuts are skipped. The one in Temple of Time and then 2 in Hyrule Castle. Oh no! And all 3 of those are pretty much just called Dark Nut Skip. The last one's called Final Dark Nut Skip. Oh, yeah, that works too, Fuji. We. Alright, Bo. How we feeling today? Okay, not feeling too bad. To be fair, there is only one Dark Nut that can be skipped with a Jump Strike Moon Boots. So maybe part of that is redundant. Wonder if I need to save outside Bo's house. I do not have a memory card in my Wii. I couldn't even save. I'm glad that Midnatex trigger doesn't carry all the way over. That's fine. Yeah, it's just returning to the title screen that isn't allowed. Yeah, I suppose that is true. Yeah, but I don't save time. And that's the meaningful difference. I don't save time and I quit to Gorge Void. Why that took 8 hops. It's not actually that bad of a run so far. I should have a color key for that specific shade of green to just have a Frankersy in the background. Then I'd be a real streamer. A real 2013 speedrun. Underwater. Now I'm upsetting you. Runs bad. I wonder if that's enough to convince me to go for waterfall side hop. Failing waterfall side hop really sucks in this category. Yeah, I suppose it does. Turn really isn't that bad. Obviously, 35 seconds behind PB isn't great. But I've lost less time to my summit best than I would expect at this point. Although my summit best is also not optimized, so that's probably why. Have I golded any splits so far? Did not. Also, I lost a minute to Elden Vessel, which doesn't make any sense that goes from. It wasn't a perfect segment, but I definitely did not lose a minute. Oh, that was a case where it was like roll down left to save time or something. I need to really get those down. Gotta save those frames. But if I can't even save 5 seconds there, then what's the point? That was a gold. I haven't saved 5 seconds. I haven't gotten that site up since adding a retail skip on split. Alright, I'm not going to go for waterfall site hop. Let's have a clean the Nehru. Also not going to go for Hylia hop. Much as I want to. I haven't put nearly enough practice into Hylia hop. Wasn't great, but I saved 20 seconds. Yes, a save is a save and a quit is a quit. Lest we forget. Again, no waterfall side hop, no shenanigans. It's very rare for me to think that charge attack is right there. But it definitely was. In that specific case. Thought it was going the other way. I think my next big time save is at Lake Ben Bosque skip. I think I failed that in PV. I think my escort was good, but it still might have been before I did the LJAs at the end. I don't know. Plain doodle. Hi, Kargi. Hi, Bulby. Hi, Bulby. We get one more Bulby. Hi, Bulby. Nudged me. Rude. There's no dog there. Waited a little longer than I needed to there. Burler. Well, that's lovely. I love a good bunk to keep you on your toes. Black Hylian. I should maybe not deck before that cutscene. Kind of weird that that's only now crossing my mind. Sure, let's do the faster strat. No, dude! This is why I don't do the fast strat. It always happens. Because I'm bad. Oh well. Gonna throw the run to escort anyway. I wonder if it's possible to get the Crush Void while collecting that tier. Wonder what would happen. Probably not. That's right. I could save and quit right now. Wide glotters. Alright, time for a speedy KB2 skip. Come on. Really? Really? Come on, Ipana. We practiced. I need to do KB2 skip times 50 or something these days. Because that keeps happening. Good Ipana slide. Why'd you actually have to catch on fire again? Tell me, you should know better. Good escort. Cimetière. That was further left than I thought you could get in the water. Trigger the cutscene at this time. Like bedtime. I don't think I can be quite ahead leaving Lake Bed, but I can be close. If everything goes well. That's a good start. have boomerang and boots equipped. That's good. At Fino, why did that guy hit me? Dude! Oh! I knew my target was off there. I just hoped it wasn't that bad. Also pretty sure I'm the only person in the community who uses these targets. "45 seconds. That sucks. At least those targets were good. Not the worst. Good, Deku Toad. You should have some time to save on Lake Bedbosky Scope. Cool bonk. "31 seconds. Saved it. That was really quick. Just about to hit 200 hours of total playtime on this live split file. But no save and quit is the special case where I actually have absolutely no idea how much runtime I've done. I lost my splits when I switched to computers in 2017. So, no idea. Probably at least 100 hours more than that. Alright, not a great Moorfield. There are so many things I can improve on this game. That's probably true of most runners. Like, I've already lost 3 minutes to Demon's PB. First hour and a half. It's obviously not ideal. Oh yeah, time to talk again. If I can think of things to talk about. Yeah, I have Demon's PB as a comparison on these splits, and it's becoming less and less relevant just because Pogate Skip turns this category on its head. Thanks, Phantom. Favorite split? Probably Dark Lord Ganondorf, because if I get there, it means the run was okay. Actually, I do really like the Wagon Escort in this category. It's one of the things people tend to dislike about this category. I find it quite nice. It would probably end up being that one. But Demon's PB is still a good comparison for the run up to Arbiter's Grounds and the run after Arbiter's Grounds. It's just the Arbiter's Grounds itself that isn't. Maybe when I have a good Pogate skip reference, I could just plug that into Demon's PB and use that as a target times. Like, I save time on Lake Bed just because Bosky skip. 47 seconds on Claw Shot. Which makes sense, again, because I failed the LGA. Seconds on ZA, that's going to be for King Bulblin 2 skip. 22 seconds on Linear Twilight also isn't really that surprising. And 27 on Linear Vessel, that's just the mistake with the Kargrok fight. Like, these mistakes make sense. My time loss makes sense, and I just wish I had the time to practice all of these things, get more consistent, so that I could pump out good runs. I just don't. Oh well. There are good reasons that I don't have time. If I could skip a large chunk of Palace of Twilight, that would be really nice. I think the theoretical skip that I like the most is probably Soul Skip, or Lightsword Skip. Palace of Twilight. Of course, skipping Palace of Twilight entirely would be great. I don't think that's going to happen. It feels so close. It feels like it really should be possible to skip the Lightsword. But we have so little to work with. Moon Boots Jump Strike LGA doesn't quite make it. Even the best Soul Slide can't make it. We just don't have a way past that invisible wall. And even if we could get past it, it's questionable if we could beat the rest of the dungeon. I think if you brought a soul with you, you could. So you'd end up skipping Stupid Room. And Low Transform Stupid Room. Yeah, that's a split. It's 602 MDH. Could have been better, I guess, but it's pretty decent. Alright, on the way to Snow Peak. My favorite dungeon. Admittedly, a Palace of Twilight skip. If we skipped all of Palace of Twilight, it would also skip Snow Peak. I don't know how I feel about that. So, a Palace of Twilight skip that also requires ball and chain. Fine. I don't like doing the unplug strap because it breaks my input display. But when the controller reset combo doesn't work, there isn't really a good backup. This time here. Could just do Wolfo's super jump, I guess. It saves time. More time lost than I'd like. Another thing that would be nice, but we don't really have even any conceivable way to do it, is a way to skip Elder Twilight. Hey, DF. Is that a threat? Good messenger skip. Picked the camera. The Enter Balls room split is coming up soon. Sure you don't miss it. Extra jump was Monka S. Snow Peak time. Back. Pretty bad enter balls room split. First try. Also first try. Thanks, Ryan. Input displays back. Hopefully I don't fail the other map glitch. Have to re-enable it again. Alright, time to take a lot of damage. I wonder if Yeto hired Darkhammer. Why is he there? Alright. Once we get to Arbiters, chill 5-ish minute time save. If I don't get it, I might just reset. If I land in jail, I will have no choice. It's a good thing we don't fight them. Desert Gerudo. Desert Guerdo. You're supposed to hit me. Something I forgot to practice that I should have. Oh well. I really need to practice the step clip to skip the Stalfos a little bit more. Especially in this category that we don't have bombs, so we can't even get rid of one of the Stalfos without being really slow. Okay, not too bad. Probably should have just gone with North Farron at that point. Alright, if the Boblin hits me, I'm dead. If the other Boblin hits me, I'm dead. Boblins can kill this run. Several Boblins. I'm not really sure how my PB did that so fast. I should look back at it. I'm losing time every run to that. I have half a heart more than I want to have here. That could come in handy, but it could also backfire. Then again, having a half a heart less could also backfire. If I still have a heart getting to Deathsword, I will not do Deathsword's good. Even though it is technically still faster by like 2 seconds. Cool. Okay. Lantern should be down left. Yeah. Technically should have... No, it's fine. I was gonna say technically should have equipped that over claw shot because it would equip faster, but that isn't true. I mean, maybe it's true, but it's only true by a couple frames. Alright. Break time. Time to save a bunch of time or lose the run entirely. Wow, aggressive today. Really, guys? Okay, that roll. No, it's just not clipping. Only got one. Probably turned too much, yeah. This is so slow. It never goes this poorly in practice these days. Why do you keep turning? At what point do I just do this trick with single bubble? Dude? Dude? You're not supposed to do that. Seriously, this never goes this poorly in practice. Pony, what are you doing? What are you doing? Finally. Stay back. Okay. Already lost, like, at least 2 minutes. Know why the first 2 of those failed? Of course. This is good. Isn't. Of course. Of course. Despite this being the only thing I've practiced in that wasn't far enough, right? Really? Wouldn't even be nice here, eh? This is a terrible trick. Lost 44 seconds on the trick that should have saved 5 minutes. Well, I guess that means I'm doing Death Sword. I walked a step too far. Okay. Official, the run is absolute garbage. Yeah, cool. This won't work either. All right. Have a good night. No one else is doing a run right now.